Okay, I think I'm live. I like literally have no clue if I'm live. Okay, I am, yeah. Let me hear myself. I like literally have no clue if I'm live. Oh! Okay, I am, yeah. Now is it gonna start with looping? Oh my god, it's gonna start looping. I gotta get off. I should. That was so bad. Well, I gotta make sure the audio is just a-okay. Let's see. Hell yeah. It's gonna start looping again. Oh my god. Okay, let me get chat up. Gotta get the chat running. Where is it? Oh yeah, I always forgot. I always forget about this. Hold on. You have to grab pop out chat. There we go. Because then I move that over here, and then we go to this. Now let me make sure. Okay. This should be fine. All right. Well, yeah, we're gonna be watching this first. Also, the subscriber counter does work. I just guess people don't subscribe during streams when I'm live. It's kind of weird. Like it does work. Like, hold on. Like, let me switch to my other channel, Connor Clips. Connor Clips. Like, look, it's me. Oh my god, look, I'm a moderator on my own channel. Guys, I'm the best moderator. I am the best moderator. See, it's me. Look. Hi, me. Okay, I really gotta... That's so bad. But, hold on. Like, look, unsubscribe. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Oh, are you serious? If I refresh, it's gonna go down. Or not. What? Does my other channel not count as a subscriber? That's so strange. Like, I'm not even joking. That is, like, actually kind of strange. Let me do it again. There we go. Yeah, see, now watch. It's going to go up again. I'm hoping it does. Ain't no way I just lost a subscriber because of myself. I unsubscribed myself, and now... Oh, yeah, okay, there, yeah. Okay. So it does work, yeah. Yay! That's pretty cool. Here, look, let me get this started. So, yeah, we're going to be watching this drama. Like, I'm not even joking. I just recently found out about this channel, AugustTheDuck, and I kind of like AugustTheDuck. I kind of like him. He does commentary. You can see I've watched like a fair few of his videos. Here, like, let me... Yeah, I've watched some. I've watched a couple videos. Just mostly commentary crap. Same with the other guy, JiDion, which he made the video responding to his video. Like, I've watched his as well. You can kind of see. It's like the same ratio of videos. So it's like I've watched... This isn't like biased or anything. I'm like literally just gonna watch this. So now let's watch this.
time. Now, we've talked many times about content creators who make content that is thinly veiled as this attempt to like better society or benefit the people around them, when in reality, the only reason that content is being made is because it's benefiting the person who makes it. It's not helping out the people that they claim it is, and a lot of times it's actually at their expense. And one of the most common kinds of content—
he's literally just talking about every prank channel at this point. Content that's not for the benefit of others, but for their own self. That is literally the definition of YouTube prank content. He just like destroyed an entire generation in one sentence. Jesus Christ.
that I see this problem arise is with the whole predator catching genre that seems to be pretty popular these days. And today, I feel like I have some pretty strong evidence that one of the biggest guys who does this is maybe not in it for the right reasons. Now, I've talked about this kind of content before, and I wouldn't necessarily say that I have like strong feelings about it, but I definitely have an opinion. And that is a sentence that essentially means nothing. Basically, I don't really think the whole predator catching genre of content is one that really belongs on YouTube. I don't really think it's one that
I can get behind that just because of the fact of how, I mean, yeah, YouTube is like for everyone, but at the same time, YouTube has a more audience of kids than anything, kids and teenagers. So it's like, I don't know. It's a hard to discuss topic. It really is.
Should be made at all. And I'll expand on that in just one second. But before we begin, I want to talk about today's video sponsor, My Heritage from Wrecked Relative. Trying to go back, you had no idea existed. Even in comments.
Screw My
Heritage.
Heritage.
My Heritage for sponsoring today's video, and let's get back to it. Personally, I'm of the opinion that people really shouldn't be taking the law into their own hands, especially
vigilantism never works. I can 100% agree with that.
When it comes to something as sensitive as this. Not to mention most of the—
I'll stop pausing a lot frequently, but it creates more unjust actions than it does justice, justifying and stuff like this.
Guys who are doing this kind of content, they're not benefiting anybody but themselves. And that's really where my main issue with this kind of stuff lies. I have no sympathy for the guys who get caught doing shit like this, regardless of the intentions of the people behind it. If you decide to text what you think is a child, or go try and meet up with somebody who you think is a child, and you meet a bunch of dudes and you get beat up a little bit for the internet, well, boo-hoo. Do I support the guys who are doing stuff like that? Well, no, not really. But also, I don't really care if you find yourself in a situation like that, because you shouldn't have been putting yourself in a situation like that. So don't get me wrong, the treatment or like the consequences that these guys face is not the issue I have with this content. If anything, it's really the lack of consequences that they face and the reasons that the guys making this content are doing it. Some are better than others, don't get me wrong. Some of these channels seem to have managed to get in with local law enforcement, or they've developed a better understanding of what exactly they need for the cops to actually be able to do something. But still, you should probably just be leaving this kind of shit up to, you know, law enforcement. Because a lot of the times these guys aren't working with the police, or they don't get the right information, they don't capture the right evidence, and all they've done is create a more careful predator who's gonna face no consequences. And if you can't understand why people creating more careful and more aware predators while they're trying to put predators behind bars is a bad thing, well, don't know how to explain that one to you. But like I was saying, one of the main issues I have with this kind of content, and what we're really talking about today, is I think a lot of the guys who do this almost forget—
Hold on, I just realized that my literal mouse cursor is not showing. Oh my god. There we go. That was weird. What the hell?
I guess, what exactly it is they're doing and what the goal really should be. Because like I was saying earlier, I think a lot of these dudes end up doing this only to benefit themselves, not really to protect potential victims of child predators. And to sort of highlight this, we're going to be looking at this clip from our old friend JiDion. Now this clip is the reason I decided to make this video, and it honestly kind of took me off guard. Now I've made one video on JiDion before, and I don't think he liked it. His fan base definitely didn't like it. If you don't know who JiDion is—
you can already tell they didn't like it. It has 4.5k dislike. It's probably like 3.5k just because the unhide dislikes extension usually doesn't get the accurate, but it's decently accurate, so it's around that.
is these days, I think the main content that he does is the predator catching stuff. But a few years ago, he was just another run-of-the-mill public nuisance guy. He would make videos where he would like walk into a Best Buy shirtless, and then when the employees would come up and confront him and say, hey, you need to leave the store or put your shirt back on, and then he'd do the classic, what? What do you mean? Why do I need to put my shirt back on? Why are you making me leave? Why are you making me leave? What do you mean I can't film in here? Why do I need to put my shirt back on? I just want to be in the Best Buy. What are you talking about? I'm not doing anything wrong. You know, that kind of whole shtick. That was him for a while. I think I made a video on him like 3 years ago, and it was a video where he walked into a bowling tournament and started fucking up the lanes, like throwing coconuts and shit down the lane. You know, just being that kind of guy. He reacted to it on stream, and thousands of his fans came after me saying shit like, you don't get it, you're just a fucking loser. JiDion's a comedic genius. He's a great guy. And then, you know, like a year later, JiDion deleted all of his videos, said he found God, and said that all of his old videos were immature and he shouldn't have made them. So, you know, you can call me a visionary if you want. I won't stop you. Anyways, that's not like super important to the video today. I just wanted to mention that. Like I was saying, the clip that we're talking about today kind of caught me off guard because a lot of people have sent me JiDion's predator catching content, and really, if I'm being completely honest, I thought it was kind of some of the better stuff on YouTube when it comes to that genre. It's not perfect, don't get me wrong. I still wouldn't call it like good necessarily. It has all the issues that all this kind of content has, but JiDion does seem to normally try and get what the police need to do something, and a lot of his videos do end with these guys getting arrested. Now, I don't know how many of them have actually been charged. It's probably not that many. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Correct me if I am, please. But it does seem like the majority of these videos do end with a guy in cuffs. He seems to generally take it pretty seriously. He's not just going out trying to like beat these guys up for fun. He confronts them professionally. It doesn't ever seem like he's really just trying to get a rise out of somebody for content. For the most part, it's pretty level-headed stuff, and as far as the genre goes, like I said, it's some of the better stuff on YouTube, I think. However, my opinion of it has changed a bit after I've dug into it more. Maybe I just wasn't looking hard enough to begin with, though, to be honest, because I saw this clip the other day for, I guess it's like a membership for the predator catching content that he does, and I don't know, guys, it's really left a bad taste in my mouth, and I think it's something worth talking about, because like I was saying earlier, I think a lot of these guys sort of get to a point where they almost start to forget what they're doing, and maybe that's what we're seeing here. I'm going to show you guys the clip in full, and then we're going to go through it. Again, this is like an advertisement for a membership service to his predator catching content. Please subscribe.
What's this?
Yeah.
Do you want to watch EDP Watch episodes early and completely uncensored? Do you want to listen in on these disturbing one-on-one calls we have with these monsters?
Do you usually like rub your or do you hear it?
And do you want to support our mission to protect those who cannot protect?
I find it really funny. He uses wait, hold on.
In on these disturbing one-on-one calls we have with these monsters.
Let me go back to that.
Do you usually like rub your or do you hear it?
And do you want to support?
Why does he use a clip of Homelander? Why does he use a clip of Homelander? Homelander is supposed to be like, oh, he's this cool superhero. He saves everyone. But then he's like this idol to people. But then he's like this sadistic psychopath. That is like the worst person to put with the context. Literally, and do you want to support our mission to protect those who cannot protect themselves? That is so bad. Oh my god.
For our mission to protect those who cannot protect themselves. Then why not join EDPWatch.com?
It's showtime!
Get extended, early, uncut, and exclusive never-before-seen episodes, full uncensored chat logs, audio calls, access to the exclusive Discord, and the chance to be flown out and do an EDP catch with yours truly, DeMarcus Hanson. All for the low price of $4.45. So what are you waiting for? Pull a Marquise Brownlee and speed on over to EDPWatch.com. The following content may
What
cause
I
extreme
technically consider as defamation. He's putting Marcus Brownlee in the same context as like a child predator. Even though he's not calling him one, it's still in the same context. Wouldn't that technically be defamation? I swear that would be.
discussed.
Okay, so obviously, I think there are a few different things wrong with this little plug. One, I think, is just the overall vibe, like the editing style, the way this was scripted. Again, we are talking about content where the entire focus is going after people who try and manipulate, exploit, and do some of the worst things imaginable to some of the most vulnerable members of our society. Like, we're talking about child predators here, and it's like an Adult
be
Swim
professional.
parody commercial. Now, look, don't get me wrong, I'm not the kind of guy who thinks that, like, humor should be off limits for certain things. I think that there's room for humor in basically anything, but I really can't help but feel like editing something like this and making something where you're talking about what JiDion's talking about here in this style is in poor taste. To me, it's just a genre of content that should be treated a little bit more seriously, because these guys are trying to catch these predators. That's a completely different thing than, for example, making a video where you make fun of somebody who was on the show to catch a predator. Because when you're watching that show, you know that those guys are fucked. That show was done with law enforcement. They all got arrested. Like, you knew what was going to happen to them. With these guys, it's not really the same thing. Like,
that's
it's kind of weird to edit a video in this style
that's
when,
very
like
true.
I mentioned earlier, you could just be making a significantly more safe, cautious, and aware predator who's going to be a more effective predator. Like, we're talking about catching people who want to prey on children. Maybe limit it to one explosion effect? I don't know. Just a thought. Also, like, using EDP as like a meme in this advertisement seems like really, really poor taste, because that's like one of the biggest examples of how this stuff usually ends. EDP didn't,
Yeah, no,
go,
he
to
didn't go to jail.
Nothing
Yeah,
happened to
EDP didn't go to jail.
EDP. Sure,
gets
he was
harassed on a
banned
day-to-day
off
basis
YouTube,
now.
but like, he didn't go to jail and then he got caught trying to do it again. Like, you're kind of exposing yourself here, guys. You're using the most famous example of why your content is kind of a bad thing and doesn't really work as a way to advertise your content. You're kind of showing your hand there that you don't really care if these guys don't actually end up going to jail. Thirdly,
Okay, I wouldn't say he doesn't care about what happens to these guys and that they don't go to jail. I think in like a sliver they do care what happens to them, but it's like partially true. It's partially true.
it seems like conversations between a predator and what they think is a minor is a really, really strange thing to lock behind a paywall. Like, why would you want to read that? I mean, you want to read the chats between a guy role-playing as a little girl or a little boy and a man who thinks that...
More or less, I don't think he's right on that. I don't think it should be... Like, he's like, oh yeah, it's weird if you want to read through that. Yeah, I can agree with that. It's kind of weird if you want to read through that. But at the same time, what if it's like there's a commentary creator like himself wants to make a YouTube video talking about this guy, he got exposed, he's this and that, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, oh, here's the evidence, this and that, instead of just saying they're it without evidence. Because then it's like, even if it's true, you still should probably show evidence, because that could still be considered slander, defamation. So it's like, I don't think it should be locked behind a paywall, but I don't think it should not be put to the public. See, now if it's like literal fucking cheese pizza, yeah, I think it should be fucking not even locked behind a paywall. It should just be fucking, no, don't have it. No. Fuck. Like...
they are a little girl or a little boy, why the fuck would you pay for that? Like, that's crazy behavior. Selling it is just as weird. Like, you realize that's what you're doing, right, JiDion? You're essentially selling child predator roleplay transcripts. That's weird, dude. Not only that,
like I said, partial context, but in the sense he is right. That is kind of fucking weird if you put it that way. He is not wrong.
there's
Like, it's not being sold and said this is that. It's just, in the grand scheme of things, it is it. It really, that is kind of just what that is.
too. Like, how the fuck did this make it past the drawing board? This is an insane thing to try and sell a membership for. And then the whole, like, fucking Disney sweepstakes shit where it's like, you can win a predator catching experience. Like, are you shitting me? JiDion fans got really mad at me the last time I said this, but I'm gonna say it again. I'd have a really hard time believing that, like, the average JiDion fan is an adult. If you just read...
I would love to see the age demographic on JiDion's YouTube studio. I would love to see the fucking age demographic. Show it. Come on, JiDion. Show the fucking age demographic. I want to see it. I want to fucking see that shit. It's gonna be on the age of 8.
through the
Oh, my
comments on
Lord.
his channel, you can kind of tell that that's like not the case. So, I mean, on the list of crazy shit I've heard
It's
YouTubers
funny
say,
as well, 'cause I
advertising to
watched
what
that
I've got
video
to
days
imagine
ago.
is an audience
The one
full of
that's shown in the
teenagers. The
background.
chance
I
to be
even
flown
thought that
out
one
to
was weird because it's like in a lot of his videos, these child predators. I'm only doing this just because it's like you're innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. I go based off of that. I'm not gonna fucking just go with what everyone says. I'm not a sheep. I'm not gonna do that. But in like a lot of these videos, he always talks to them like this, just waiting for the cops. But then it's like he doesn't like talk to them like, why do you do what you do? Blah blah blah. He just like, oh, you like the color red? Well, what's your job? How much money do you make? I'm curious. Oh, yeah, that's what's up. Dap me up. Like, it's so stupid. Why are you fucking talking to them like that? You could say it's stalling, but then at the same time, just call the police prior. Have them fucking waiting. That's it. But obviously, just literally my own personal opinion, it doesn't make the content juicy. That's literally it.
Meet a fucking child predator is pretty fucking nuts. Like, look, I'm gonna give JiDion the benefit of the doubt here and say that if he ever did this, that he'd probably make sure that it was an adult. But I mean, he doesn't say that in this advertisement, which you have to. So I don't know, man. That's just a little wacky for me. A little much. Again, even if he did say adults only, treating this as some sort of like fun, cool experience. Like you would be
gonna be
meeting
fun.
a person who wants to have sex
gonna be
with
a
a
child
child.
predator.
Who the
How do
fuck
you
wants
feel,
to do
little
that?
Timmy?
You know what I mean? Like why?
Don't let him go near you. He might fondle you. Like, what the fuck is this shit? You might have a chance to be a part of an EDP catch. I want to be a part of an EDP catch. I wanna. It's so retarded. I don't care whose side I'm on in that idea in itself is so bad. Who the fuck sits here and says, I want to pay money? I want to be a part of a predator catch? The fuck? Weird.
Why are we treating this like some funny game? I mean, seriously, on my list of things that I would like to do with my free time, flying out somewhere to meet up with a child predator has got to be right at the bottom. And I really think the fact that JiDion or his team or whoever put this together thinks that the average person would be interested in that enough to pay for it really sort of shows some true colors and is indicative of these guys not doing this for the right reason. You should not be having fun doing this. Reading chat logs from guys who have no issue exploiting and ruining the lives of children, meeting up with them, making jokes about it. These are not things that I think you should really want to do. Is that subjective? I guess. Not very, though, I don't think. I don't know. Maybe they're seeing it differently. They're not things that I think you should really want to do. Is that subjective? I guess. Not very, though, I don't
Shows pred pee-pee pic. That is fucking weird. He shows him it? First of all, why does he have that on his phone to be... That's fucking weird. Ugh. I mean, yeah, he was saying, because, oh, it's a kid, but, like, still, you saved that? To be like... I think that's yours. Is that yours? Huh. What are the odds? It's pretty small, bro. Like... That's fucking weird. That is some, like, actual creepy fucking behavior.
think. I don't know. Maybe they're seeing it differently. I don't really know how you would. To me, there is no reasonable explanation on the planet as to why you would be trying to sell the chat and audio logs of child predators, and I don't think there's a logical or reasonable explanation for the people buying it either. Everybody's fucking weird in this. Well, guys, what do you think? How do you think we should view this plug? Because honestly, like I said, I feel like JiDion feels like
I think, AugustTheDuck, I think that I want your hair right now. That's what I want. See, I have no hair right now. My hair is like a fucking mess. Like, look at this shit. Look, it's like a fucking... look at You can fucking draw that shit. Oh my god. It is a hot mess right now. Side profile. I look stretched. What the fuck? I look stretched. Oh, that's weird. I was like, nor my hat. It's one of these weird hats, like the little belt thing. I don't know how to do it, so I just like jerry-rigged that shit. For now. But thank you, August.
He's probably doing this for the right reasons. And parts of his content, you can watch it and come out thinking that, but when you see shit like this, when your entire thing is supposedly protecting the kids, and then you turn around and use a child predator to help advertise a service that's only gonna make you money, I don't know, it's kind of weird. And like I said, don't get me wrong, I don't think that humor should be like off limits, even when you're talking about stuff like JiDion does, but I don't know, when you're basically selling the chat logs of child predators, and you're inviting people to come out on predator catches like it's some sort of fun thing that you'd spend a Sunday doing. I don't know, it just feels like things are not being done for the right reasons and people's hearts are probably not where they should be. Am I looking too far into it? Maybe. I don't really think I am though. I'm curious to hear what you guys think. And again, before I let you guys go, don't forget, if you want to start learning more about your family heritage and history today, scan the QR code on the screen or visit the link in the description to get your 14-day free trial to MyHeritage. See ya.
Kicked out by JiDion. Oh, is that JiDion? What the fuck is this ending? I know he did comment. Yeah, right here. So this is the comment. So, okay. So I'm assuming he was making this like literally since yesterday. Because this video came out. Oh. Maybe he's making this for a bit then. Because he comments, while I do see where you're coming from on the ad, is the ad my video worth the title? This predator catcher went too far when you have pred catchers out here beating up preds and just letting them go. That's just an emotional argument. He didn't even address any of the things that were said. That's just an emotional argument. That's just saying like, why did you make that the title? And you're just accusing me and not them? How fucking dare you? That's stupid. That is like, that's so stupid. Please don't be emotional, man. Actually combat this argument. Thank you. Thank you. Someone says that. I love this person. Keep up the great work. The glazing. Oh my God, you should respond so more people see the video and do the research. Ever since you brought Chet Goldstein, your content got gross. Who the fuck is Chet Goldstein? That sounds like a character name from like the Fairly Odd Parent. The fuck? Chet Goldstein. I run a barber shop. Like, what the fuck is that name? Call the cops, don't run around like an idiot. Doing the Lord's work. Why this duck hating on you? These people are so weird. Some of these people are like weird. It's all for the money. Here's today's sponsor. What are you on right now? Oh my God. So I think all the JiDion people are here now. Sending hate from Los Angeles. AugustTheDuck's yearly L. I can't believe the AugustTheDuck is over piteous beyond anything other as he largely fails to properly demonstrate the evidence against JiDion's predator catches. Plus the former half of the video of irrelevant drivel about the morality of predator catches, none of which is topical to his argument about the nature of JiDion's advertising habits. Regardless, I will go through and address what he says therein. Oh my fucking God. Okay. Well, let's read this and then we're going to watch JiDion's video. So if we take forever, blame this guy. The idea that these The idea that these catches breed a more powerful, more careful predator is completely unfounded. Even the infrequent case that the predator isn't meted jail time or otherwise placed on a list, information alone about their actions will have been thoroughly spread to their family, friends, and the viewers of JiDion's videos at large. Naturally, this process will leave them isolated from their social circle, likely unemployed, and generally with a lower quality of life, which, even if not a formal sanction, is certainly a form of justice. I don't even know how to respond to that. I don't know. Additionally, looking at the case of EDP, if being caught without consequences creates more lethal predators, then how come the infamous cupcake consumer was caught again? Yeah, but nothing fucking happened to him. That just literally proves AugustTheDuck's point. JiDion literally caught him again doing it, But then nothing happened. Nothing fucking happened. It was something that happened in, I think it was either 2022 or 2023. There was a video that was surfacing of JiDion with EDP. It was outside some building. They're talking. It's like glass windows. He's talking, holding the little stupid clipboard like, hello. And it's like, nothing happened to him. He's not in jail. He doesn't have charges. I don't even know if he's on a sex offender registry list. People just find him anywhere. So that's stupid. What the fuck? It says there's a little logic in that. I also find that August emotionally condescends his audience, questioning their morality if they don't agree with this take, which in and on itself is a morally dubious practice. To address August's actual argument, JiDion's advertising being illogically dissonant. I have the following to say. Firstly, it's only natural for JiDion to have advertisements in his videos, regardless of the topic. I can agree on that. Obviously, the man needs money. August knows this, of course. He sponsored the very video in which he made these points on. Without the funds, JiDion would be able to maintain the creation of his content, of which is evidently beneficial, as demonstrated by the verifiable amount of predators he's gotten charged, incarcerated, or at the very least acknowledged by law enforcement. Okay, so here's the thing. He's saying he needs money. He needs money to fund these. And then August did the same thing. He put a sponsor in the video, etc. He's literally taking key context out of this and not putting it in there right now. This person. Like, okay, did AugustTheDuck say he needs money to keep putting these? Does he have a Patreon saying that, like, he needs this money to do videos? No. From what I know of, at least. Plus, people who usually have Patreon just are like, hey, if you want to support me, please, I appreciate it. But then it's like, JiDion is literally saying, do you want exclusive access to EDP? Oh, you want to see all this and have the chance? Like, that's directly funding the predator catching. So you're benefiting off the predator catching, which then is literally still proving AugustTheDuck's point. I'm not even going to read the rest of this because this is obviously, a lot of this is already invalid in itself. It's like the idea that the audience which purchases his membership is inherently strange is also a rather ridiculous claim. A chief amount of people willing to buy the membership are not people eager to sit and read through predator chats. That's what's advertised, though. That's literally what's fucking advertised. That is what is advertised for it. So what else are they paying it for? Oh, I'm going to support my favorite creator. Well, then just say, hey, if you want to support my Patreon and get exclusive content, feel free to do it. You don't just say, do you want to have exclusive access to my Patreon and have, like, access to, like, uncensored EDP stuff? Then they're subscribing to your Patreon for that. Simple solution. It's not that fucking difficult. How do you not understand that? That's just retarded. It's literally retarded. It's stupid. That is, like, beyond stupid. This person's actually stupid. Low IQ take. Literally just gonna comment that. That is beyond just... Okay, well, we watched this. So let's watch the JiDion one, which is 23 minutes, and this one was, what? 15. Oh, we're in for a long haul.
Yeah, YouTube, man, your boy's getting canceled again. You know, we got this YouTube.
Okay, canceled? What? He's getting canceled? I don't... We just watched that. Where's he getting canceled?
Over here, his name is AugustTheDuck, and he titled his video, "This Pred Catcher Has Gone Too Far." And funny enough, this is actually his second video that he's made about me. You know, he double backed on
2 years ago. Wow. He's making videos left and right, guys. Jesus Christ.
Your boy. And basically the thing that he critiques about me in this video is the thing that you would just least believe. Like, you would think out of all the things you can critique about my pred catches, the thing that he actually goes in and harps about is like, what? But man, without any further ado, let's get in.
Oh my god. He doesn't... Oh my god. This is gonna be an interesting video.
To this man, and let's see what he got to say.
Now, we've talked many times about content creators who make content that is thinly veiled as this attempt to like better society or benefit the people around them, when in reality, the only reason that content is being made is because it's benefiting the person who makes it. It's not helping out the people that they claim it is, and a lot of times it's actually at their expense. And one of the most common kinds of content that I see this problem arise is with the whole predator catching genre that seems to be pretty popular these days. And today, I feel like I have some pretty strong evidence that one of the biggest guys who does this is maybe not in it for the right reasons.
So Duck, the commentary YouTuber who makes videos about Jack Doherty and multiple videos about me and internet drama, says that he has solid evidence that shows that I am not in this for the quote-unquote right reasons. Really, in this instance, the only opinions that matter to me and that I actually would take to heart is what my audience thinks, what my family thinks, what the police departments think, and most importantly, what my peers that are also in the prey catching community think. Those are the
Okay. What's where? Hold on. Do I even need to say? Do I really even need to say? Let's just keep watching.
Opinions that I care about, and I think that those go way further than a commentary YouTuber. But let's get into his evidence.
Okay, that doesn't make sense. Why wouldn't a commentary YouTuber be able to talk about stuff like this? I'm talking about it right now. He's talking about it right now. I wouldn't say his commentary, but he does commentary, I guess. So, like, that's stupid.
Basically, I don't really think the whole predator catching genre of content is one that really belongs on YouTube. I don't really think it's one that should be made at all.
So Duck, you don't think that this content should be made at all, but on your channel, Chris Hansen is actually one of your favorite creators and you make multiple videos about him.
Okay, so wait, where does he say
And I
he's
think
his
that this
favorite
content should be
creator?
made at all, but on your channel,
That just sounds very
Chris
like,
Hansen is
like, oh, well, look at what you do. Though it's the same shit. We're the world's dumbest child predator, the dumbest predator in history, the world's dumbest predator. Okay, so where does this say that? Like, I'll even like, Calvin Greer, blah 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 blah. No. 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 Okay, moving on.
actually one of your favorite creators and you make multiple videos about him. And I saw this clip of you saying this right here.
And I used to cover the show To Catch a Predator quite often. I love that show. I think it's morbidly hilarious. And I think what Chris Hansen did was very valuable.
So help me out real quick.
How does that make him his favorite creator? What? Okay. I like the show Invincible. Does that mean I like Robert Kirkman? No. It just means I like the show Invincible. Fucking stupid take.
I don't know if you know this, but
Also, I
Chris
might be wrong if Robert Kirkman made that show. Please quote me on that if I'm wrong.
Hansen actually posts all his catches on YouTube. So my question to you is, should Chris Hansen stop posting these catches on YouTube? And
Okay,
also,
there's a difference, JiDion. There's a difference. You are not Chris Hansen. You're not. You're two completely different people. You are a YouTube creator who does predator catches, and then you don't directly work with law enforcement. You call 911 saying, I have a child predator with me. Please come arrest him. While Chris Hansen already has this planned out because he's like directly, even before they do the catch, are already connected with law enforcement because it's funded and helped with by major companies. So you're not fucking Chris Hansen. You're like the Chris Hansen of YouTube then. But not large. You're not. That's so stupid. Trying to compare yourself to fucking Chris Hansen. First of all, Chris Hansen had a TV show. You're a YouTuber making YouTube videos. There's a huge difference.
should he stop doing it entirely?
I don't really think it's one that should be made at all.
You see, I'm in the belief that this is a very, very dangerous rhetoric because just on my channel alone, we have caught multiple registered offenders that have actual victims that have been let out and
What the fuck? Whoa!
are trying to do it again. So I know you're in the belief that, you know, predator catchers really don't help anything, but, you know, I think me and my audience are in the belief that we do help. I mean, if you guys watch my videos, we literally have police commending us on the work that we do.
Look, man, look, so I respect the hell out of what y'all do because
Okay, so an individual police officer saying that he's glad you do what you do speaks for, like, every police officer in the world? Wow. That's some crazy rhetoric right there. So that guy right there speaks for every police officer in the world. That is insane. That is really weird.
I agree with it 100%. Like, these guys, those type of people need to get caught. So I'm going to do my justice and write up what I know and everything like that.
Y'all be safe, man, doing this, man.
Well, yes, sir. Thank you. Do you guys need anything else from us?
I'll give you a call.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro, be safe. Good job, guys. Another one bites the dust.
Thank you. And then, not even addressing me, there's multiple channels out there with 100+ convictions, not arrest, conviction. Alex Rosen, People vs. Predators, Black Hebrew. These men all together have almost over 500 convictions of predators that are trying to prey on children.
Okay, but that's not you. That's not you. You're trying to use examples of other people. He's talking about you, not other people.
That is something that should stay on YouTube, and I think that is something that should be created. And I mean, Duck, if we weren't able to post these on YouTube and if we weren't able to create
I find
them,
it so weird that he's not calling him by the full thing. That it's August the Duck. He's just calling him Duck. It sounds demeaning. It's like a weird, like, petty, snarky, like, I don't know. It's like if you were to call me Con instead of Connor. I don't know. That's just me. I might be wrong, but I don't know. Welcome to stream, Free Fire Use. Welcome.
how else would you react to these Chris Hansen videos, man?
To Catch a Predator might just be one of the greatest TV shows ever created.
Stop the cap.
But before we begin, I want to talk about today's video sponsor, MyHeritage.
Oh, no. We're not gonna give you no ad time here, but this ad is gonna come up later. Trust me.
And let's get back to it. Personally, I'm of the opinion that people really shouldn't be taking the law into their own hands, especially when it comes to something as sensitive as this.
I just love that he's trying to make this point because the point of a vigilante is someone that takes the law into their own hand.
But they shouldn't. If you wanna make a change, try to get into the law. Try to become an officer of the law. Try to get into the government. It never ends well with vigilantes. Vigilantism is never a good thing. Like, okay, look at Luigi Manigone. An incident that happened, a guy killing a healthcare CEO. Like, was that a good thing? No. He killed the person. Regardless of if they did horrible things or not, you still killed a person. You took it into your own hands. You took the law into your own way, and you killed a person, and now he's in prison. So no, vigilantism is completely different. And it's like, no, it's two different examples. I will agree on that. But at the same time, it's the same premise. You should not do that. Also, Free Fire Use, I'm not going to be gifting. You keep asking a lot. I am not sorry.
But the thing about people like me, Oma, Skeeter, Alex, is we don't take the law into our own hands. We report everything to the police. We are snitches. We love the police. That's why every single...
What you're doing is still vigilantism. It's still vigilantism. Just because you snitch to police doesn't mean that you're not doing vigilantism. That's so stupid. Oh my god. This guy.
Single video, we always get the police involved. Now, I got a question for you guys. If someone had a drug dealer hit them up and said drug dealer said, hey, I want to meet you here to sell you drugs, and you gotta go meet them there, and they confess to you to everything saying, yes, I have the drugs and I do want to sell it to you. You then call the police and the police arrive and they arrest them. Are you a vigilante? Or are you just a citizen reporting a crime? It's the same.
That's different. You're making content to benefit off of catching child predators. That's literally it. You're making content. That's a random civilian reporting what they're hearing and seeing about to local law enforcement. That is two completely different subjects. That's a gross misrepresentation of it.
Same thing with these EDPs. They come out, they admit that they're coming to meet.
Also, I can tell the background changes. He really did multiple takes of this. He could not get this right. Because he could have just done this all in one sitting, but you can tell he did multiple takes of this. He really was, like, trying to brew on this. He was letting it sizzle. Letting just see what he could say.
A young cupcake, and all we do is just report it to the authorities. We are just citizens.
Do I support the guys who are doing stuff like that? Well, no, not really. But also, I don't really care if you find yourself in a situation like that, because you shouldn't have been putting yourself in a situation like that. So don't get me wrong, the treatment or like the consequences that these guys face is not the issue I have with this content. If anything, it's really the lack of consequences that they face and the reasons that the guys making this content are doing it. Some are better than others, don't get me wrong. Some of these channels seem to have managed to get in with local law enforcement, or they've developed a better understanding of what exactly they need for the cops to actually be able to do something. But still, you should probably just be leaving this kind of shit up to, you know, law enforcement.
I mean, I agree as well. I wish that all these dudes would face legal consequences. From all the groups that I've worked with, from Oma to Skeeter to Alex to so many others of my decoys that do it on their own, I know that every single case is solid and these dudes are guilty and they should all be convicted. But you're making it out here seeming like, yo, these dudes are just getting out scot-free and, you know, there's no consequences. Brother, this video that you made is about me. So me alone, I have almost 4 million subscribers, and each of my videos literally get millions upon millions of views just on YouTube. That's not even counting Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, all those other platforms. And so you're telling me that a guy that's getting blasted out to millions upon millions of people to be known as a predator, that isn't a consequence?
That's just an opinion. That's literally an opinion. Look at fucking Dr. Disrespect. This is the funnier thing. I was just on YouTube looking. Dr. Disrespect. How do people forget about Dr. Disrespect? Look. Dr. Disrespect. Okay. He is live right now. Literally live. I saw this. No one's talking. People are just being fine with them. 10K. He's still on here. I think he's fine. He's more of a public person than the predators. And he's doing fine. So, like, that's such a stupid take. I don't get why he says that. That's so stupid. I don't get it. It's hard to explain why it makes no sense. Because it's like, that's just an opinion for everyone. It's literally all it is at this point.
I don't know about that, buddy.
Because a lot of the times these guys aren't.
And plus, let's say if I had a YouTube channel, I bought the subscribers to 3 million people, does that mean it's still a punishment if I'm putting it out to 3 million people? No, it's not. So that's really just not
working with the
that
police,
doesn't
or
make
they don't
sense.
get the right information, they don't capture the right evidence, and all they've done is create a more careful predator who's going to face no consequences. And if you can't understand why people creating more careful and more aware predators while they're trying to put predators behind bars is a bad thing, well, don't know how to explain that one to you.
Well, I don't know how to explain to you that it's hard to be a careful predator when everybody in the world knows that you're a predator, but I can't explain that one to you.
But like I was saying, one of the
He completely missed his point. He completely fucking missed his point. How can I know if they're a predator, a careful predator, if everyone knows they're already a predator? He's talking about people who are predators who haven't been found out yet. Literally it. Jesus.
The main issues I have with this kind of content and what we're really talking about today is I think a lot of the guys who do this almost forget, I guess, what exactly it is they're doing and what the goal really should be. Because like I was saying earlier, I think a lot of these dudes end up doing this only to benefit themselves, not really to protect potential victims of child predators. And to sort of highlight this, we're going to be looking at this clip from our old friend JiDion.
So now that he's about to talk about me, there's a couple things that I realized while watching his video that I wanted to point out to you guys. In this particular video, sadly, we did not get the arrest, but we did call the authorities, they did put him in cuffs, and they did take his phone and everything, and they made a report about him. But what I realized is in August's video, he never at one point showed any of the police presence in the original video. All he showed in the background is just me talking to the guy. So I just find it funny how he talks about, yeah, they never get police involved or anything like that. And while he's showing a visual representation of no police getting involved, when in fact in the original video we did have police involved. And I also find it
He didn't show it because he doesn't have to. That's literally it. You're just wanting him to show it. You want him to show it. But that doesn't mean he needs to. It didn't need the context for that. He's saying most of them, they never get arrested, and some of them never even really get police presence. He never said everything you do has no police presence in it. So why would he need to show that you get sometimes the police involved with most of them, and they get arrested, sometimes they get incarcerated, sometimes they don't. So like, that's just stupid. That's literally, you're just like, you didn't do this, so I'm gonna cry about it. Like, that's just a you issue. That's just your issue you're creating, that you're trying to make everyone else's. That's so stupid. That does not make any sense.
funny that out of all the videos to make a video about me in, he decides to pick one where we didn't get the arrest, but the 3 before that, we literally got arrested in all 3 of those. So I just find it funny that he specifically picks the video that we didn't end up getting the arrest, and he specifically doesn't show any of the police presence. And later on in the video, I noticed another thing, but I'm gonna get into that later.
The clip that we're talking about today kind of caught me off guard because a lot of people have sent me JiDion's predator catching content, and really, if I'm being completely honest, I thought it was kind of some of the better stuff on YouTube when it comes to that genre. It's not perfect, don't get me wrong, I still wouldn't call it like good necessarily. It has all the issues that all this kind of content has, but JiDion does seem to normally try and get what the police need to do something, and a lot of his videos do end with these guys getting arrested. Now, I don't know how many of them have actually been charged. It's probably not that many. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Correct me if I am, please.
You see, if you're gonna be making a video critiquing me, I think it should be in the best interest, not even for yourself, but for your audience that doesn't know who I am, to at least do the bare minimum of research. But since you said, please correct me, let me help you out.
Okay.
But it does seem like the majority of
What the fuck was that?
these videos do end with a guy in cuffs. He seems to generally take it
fucking
pretty
weird.
seriously. He's not just going out trying to like beat these guys up for fun. He confronts them professionally. It doesn't ever seem like he's really just trying to get a rise out of somebody for content. For the most part, it's pretty level-headed stuff. And as far as the genre goes, like I said, it's some of the better stuff on YouTube, I think.
Thank you for the glaze, even though it was only for 20
He
seconds.
really said thank you for the fucking glaze. You're really saying he's making a video critiquing me, and then you cry and bitch about how he's not doing certain things that, oh, Papa JiDion wants, but then you fucking say he's glazing you? Oh my god. He is probably so fucking livid about this shit, because he knows he's right. He knows it. There's no way he can be this, like, petty, upset, and he knows he is he is like in the right. If he's in the right, he will just say, he would just fucking ignore this. He has 3.72 million subscribers, and AugustTheDuck literally has how much again? 2.7 million. Okay, you're the bigger YouTuber than him. Who cares? If you know your content is making really good numbers and it's not affecting you and he's just critiquing you, who gives a fuck? You're creating nonsensical drama because he hurt your ego. Because he gave you a critique. And he didn't say you should stop doing this. I hate your content. You should be deplatformed. He just said, I don't think content like this should continue on. I don't like it. He never said that your content specifically needs to be removed. Gone. Get it the fuck out of here. It's just weird. Like, fuck.
And saying, you know, you kind of did spend the first 5 minutes of the video kind of subliminally comparing me to the other people, you know, and we all know not everybody watches the entire video, but I do appreciate the glaze. But I do want to talk about the video title, because the video title is this catcher.
Oh, here goes his ego again, getting hurt. Jesus Christ.
Guys went too far. You know, I made a similar video with almost that exact same title, but those prey catchers that I was talking about and the example that I used was literally a YouTuber shooting a predator in the face with a paintball gun and not calling the police at all. And then my other example was literally 30 college students setting up a 21-year-old with an 18-year-old. And when that 21-year-old met said 18-year-old, they then attacked him and called him a P3DO. So those are my examples for these prey catchers went too far. So I'm just so curious, what could I have done that could warrant that title in your opinion?
It's obvious clickbait. You've done it before. Let's go to your fucking channel. You've clickbaited before. Let's see. I caught him with 1 terabyte of child porn. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. I finally exposed a woman. What the fuck? Oh my God. It's like the most wild clickbaity titles. It's like, I caught this child predator mid-sex. Like, it's just the most obvious fucking clickbait. Like, what did they do? Like, shut the fuck up. Oh my God.
Opinion.
I think a lot of these guys sort of get to a point where they almost start to forget what they're doing, and maybe that's what we're seeing here. I'm going to show you guys the clip in full, and then we're going to go through it.
Wait, hold on. You made a 15-minute long video about me because you don't like the meme ad that I use to promote my website that I use to fund my operations and pay my employees? So I got this whole video made about me because I put in.
He just proved August's point. Again. You use that to fucking benefit yourself from the child predator shit. That's literally what you just said.
An ad in a prey catch video, and I guess he doesn't like that. But I also find it coincidental that
it's not an ad in a predator catching video. It's an ad about predator catching in a predator catching video. He doesn't specify that. He doesn't want to.
You put an ad in a video about you not liking an ad in a prey catching video.
But before
he just leaves context out. He literally just leaves context out.
we begin, I want to talk about today's video sponsor, MyHeritage.
And I'm not dissing you on the fact that, you know, you put an ad in your video, get your...
So it's like, out of context, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? What is that? What is that? What the fuck?
Bag.
So
I just find it kind of weird that out of your last 18 videos, and you guys can go check, I counted, this is the only video that has an ad in it.
Maybe he doesn't get ads. He doesn't really do ads that much, and he finally did an ad. Who cares? It's literally just, who cares? That's such a weird thing to nitpick.
So I just find it really coincidental that out of all the videos you could have put a My Heritage ad in your videos, you chose the video that you don't like an ad about. I don't know. I just find that funny, y'all. I just find that funny.
But I really can't help but feel like editing something like this and making something where you're talking about what JiDion's talking about here in this style is in poor taste. To me, it's just a genre of content that should be treated a little bit more seriously because these guys are trying to catch these predators. That's a completely different thing than, for example, making a video where you make fun of somebody who was on the show to catch a predator. Because when you're watching that show, you know that those guys are fucked. That show was done with law enforcement. They all got arrested. Like, you knew what was going to happen to them. With these guys, it's not really the same thing. Like, it's kind of weird to edit a video in this style when, like I mentioned earlier, you could just be making a significantly more safe, cautious, and aware predator who's going to be a more effective predator.
And you know what? You're totally entitled to your own opinion, and I'm actually going to ask my audience, do you guys think I should tone down the ad? Do you guys think I should just make it just, you know, just a regular thing? I want to hear what you guys have to think. Bro, I don't know if Duck thinks I'm out here being like a mad scientist or something, creating super predators and stuff like that.
He's literally just fucking glorifying what he's saying and making it sound like he's insane. This is fucking just wow.
But Doug, listen, my man, literally every single time we make these videos, we always get law enforcement involved.
You get them involved at the end, though. You talk to the predator first for a good minute while police come, because someone in the background that's a part of your team calls the police. You're not prior involved with police. So no, you're wrong.
They get their names, they get all their information. If they make the arrest, boom, they're in the system. If they don't make the arrest, boom, they're still in the system because they're making reports on them and they're taking their phones and they're doing all this, yada, yada, yada. And then also on top of all that, we're then blasting their face out to millions of people so that way their local community or maybe wherever else they may go to knows what these people are about. So, you know, I don't know why you keep on saying I'm making super predators. It's hard to be a super predator when
Why is he calling it a super predator, though? Seriously, what the fuck is a super predator? What are they, like fucking Superman? When did Superman become a child predator? That's so strange. That is honestly so strange.
Everybody knows you're a predator.
Like, we're talking about catching people who want to prey on children. Maybe limit it to one explosion effect? I don't know. Just a thought. Also, like, using EDP as like a meme in this advertisement seems like really poor taste, because that's like one of the biggest examples of how this stuff usually ends. EDP didn't go to jail. Nothing happened to EDP. Sure, he was banned off YouTube, but like, he didn't go to jail and then he got caught trying to do it again. Like, I
swear he's gonna say there was a lot more done to EDP. I swear to God, like, he's getting harassed. His face is everywhere. I swear he's gonna say that. He is going to fucking say that. And if I'm wrong, shit. All right.
You're kind of exposing yourself here, guys. You're using the most famous example.
Or he's gonna completely ignore this and just go on to say that what we do is good.
Of why your content is kind of a bad thing and doesn't really work as a way to advertise your content. You're kind of showing your hand there that you don't really care if these guys don't actually end up going to jail.
Doug, how does it make any remote sense that I don't care about making sure that these guys go to jail because I use EDP as my advertisement? The reason why I use EDP is because he is synonymous with being a P3DO, because he made his name synonymous with being a P3DO. When you're a monster and you do something monstrous like that, your name's gonna always be associated with that. The same reason why—
Wrong. That is not true. People will use monstrous, disgusting, vile people as like ways to explain others just because they don't align with their ideals. Take Donald Trump, for instance. People always like to refer to him as Adolf Hitler. Same with Elon Musk. They like to refer to him as Adolf Hitler. With Joe Biden, they've referred to him as a bunch of other fucking disgusting things as well. So it's like, no, that's not true. It's always people like that, figures in history who have been like that, they always use those for their own benefit. And EDP is literally, yes, I agree, he's synonymous with pedophiles. He is. However, if you mention something EDP related, you get more views. So you're right and you're wrong at the same time. So if I were to make a video right now, something about EDP, let's say it's just a rehashing, but it's made in a way that brings new context to stuff. If I make that in the title, the thumbnail, it's going to get more views than the kind of views I usually get. That's just the algorithm, because EDP is more of a topic that's talked about in the commentary community. It is talked about a lot. So, like, it's stupid.
Why we say Diddy all the time. Whenever you do
Exact same thing. Literally exact same thing.
something gross and disgusting, your name is gonna be associated with that. And I'm not gonna just let it fizzle out, you know? We're gonna make sure it lives on forever and ever. I know you probably want it to fizzle out and no one talk about EDP again, but I think we all should always talk about him.
So we should all talk about child predators, and we should let the name of a child predator live on as the legacy in history. We all need to talk about EDP. Hell, I'm gonna wear fucking EDP brand merch. I fucking love him. He's amazing. No, the fuck we don't. We move on and we try to not make the same mistakes we've made in the past. So no.
Because we all should remember what he did.
Thirdly, it
We
seems
should remember what he did, but that doesn't mean we have to talk about him 24/7 and always rehash shit. That just creates more issues than it does good.
like conversations between a predator and what they think is a minor is a really, really strange thing to lock behind a paywall. Like, why would you want to read that?
Also, I just realized he literally did ignore. I was right. He completely ignored saying that all of his content is like making it branded with EDP. Is just literally nothing happened to EDP. So it's kind of like defeating the purpose of your content. And he never even addressed that. He just addressed why he uses EDP. Not how that makes sense or to debunk that. Well.
You want to read the chats between a guy role-playing as a little girl or a little boy and a man who thinks that they are a little girl or a little boy? Why the fuck would you pay for that? Like, that's crazy behavior. Selling it is just as weird. Like, you realize that's what you're doing, right, JiDion? You're essentially selling child predator role-play transcripts. That's weird, dude.
Is it though? I mean, in Chris Hansen's videos, he literally does the readings of what these guys are talking about. Is it weird to read that stuff? If I could make it free for the internet to read, I would, because it would just show the internet even more that these dudes are guilty.
Then make it free. Then make it fucking free. Make it free. And you just avoided what he fucking said. Make it fucking free. You literally just said, I can make it fucking free for people to know more about these people. Make it fucking free and find a better way on making money. Like, first of all, your videos are getting so many fucking views. You are making bank with these 1.1 million, 1.6 million, 3.4 million. Let's see your most popular. 10 months ago. Not even a year at this point. 7.7 million. Oh my God. I think you have enough fucking money. Yeah. And if you need more, where the fuck is it going to? Like, what the fuck?
But YouTube doesn't allow that type of content on the platform.
I know, it doesn't allow it. So you make it available or something. Like, use Megafile. Use anything. You can make it to where it's accessible to the public through a link. Make it public somewhere where it is allowed. And then just link it through your video to where it abides by YouTube terms of service. Simple. Literally simple. There's always a solution.
So I have it behind a paywall for only $4.45 a month, and people can read it and they can get a better grasp on, wow, this dude is even worse than I thought from what I seen in the video. I mean, this might be hard for you to realize, but not all 13,000 of my members on EDPWatch.com are subscribed to the website to read the chat logs or be in the giveaway.
Like I said when I was watching August the Duck, you advertised it, making it to where, hey, if you subscribe to my Patreon, you get exclusive footage of these child predators. And you get to be maybe get to be a part of a predator catch. Okay, so then that's what they're clicking it for. You advertise it that way, and that's what they're going for. Some people, sure, they're like, oh, that's weird, but then subscribe because they're a fan of yours. But that's like a small majority if you're advertising it in that way. Like, let's say, okay, I have a Patreon, and I want you to subscribe to my Patreon because I have exclusive videos that are not on YouTube. Okay? Exclusive videos. They're pretty cool. And they're really fun. Okay? So now, if I advertise my Patreon that way, why do you think people are going to be subscribing to my Patreon? Do you think A, it's because they want to support me? Or B, it's because they want exclusive videos? I think it's both. There's a small majority who just want to subscribe because they're fans of you. And then there's the major majority who wants it because that's the way you advertised it. That's why advertisements are made in a way to catch the eye of the viewer. So no.
Or even to watch the extended early cuts and all that. Some of them literally just pay because they appreciate the work that we do and they want to support financially. I mean, I could say the same thing about why people would even buy your Patreon back in the day. Like, I don't know what you could have had behind that paywall that people wanted to pay for, but I'm guessing that they just wanted to support you. It just sucks that you took it down.
If you want people to support you, then you advertise it saying that, hey, if you want to support me, here's my Patreon. You don't advertise saying, hey, do you want to watch child predator footage and all this and that? It's exclusive and you might be able to help me with one of them. Then subscribe to my Patreon. They're subscribing to your Patreon for that exact reason. It's not that hard to understand that. Do a little bit of thinking and you start thinking, hey, I think that's right.
So it's weird to read the
And
chat.
it's not like I'm wrong in this. This is just a general fact that advertisement is made in a way to get the viewers like attention in a way that would be interesting to them. So if they're watching your channel and you want them to subscribe because they're fans of you, then you do it saying that, hey, if you want to support me, do it then subscribe to my Patreon, not the other way around. Then if you're not meaning it like that, then that's just poor advertising, and you should admit that. That's literally it. He could have easily just used that as a scapegoat. That, sorry, I suck at advertising. I'll switch it up fully. And I would respect him if he did that. Because it's like the advertisement he has, it's weird. It is really fucking weird.
But it's not weird to watch it on stream, right?
I can't go to jail. My life would be ruined.
Right.
Could be locked up for 20 years.
Yep.
And then you say, do you trim your blank?
Okay.
Jesus,
You know.
Jeff.
Right?
And then the whole like Disney sweepstakes shit where it's like, you can win a predator catching experience. Like, are you shitting me? JiDion fans got really mad at me the last time I said this, but I'm going to say it again. I'd have a really hard time believing that like the average JiDion fan is an adult.
gosh,
You just
show?
read through the comments on
Please
his
show.
channel. You can kind of tell that that's like not the case.
Gonna
Like,
get
look,
mad.
I'm going to give JiDion the benefit of the doubt here and say that if he ever did
Please
this,
show
that
the
he probably
Instagram
made sure
JiDion,
that it was an adult.
please.
But I mean, he doesn't say that in this advertisement, which you have to. So I don't know, man. That's just a little wacky for me. A little much. Again, even if he did say adults only, treating this as some sort of like fun, cool experience, like you would be meeting a person who wants to have sex with a child. Who the fuck wants to do that?
Every video that he makes about me, he has to always throw a shot at my fans. But to none the least, I do agree with him on this. The winner of the sweepstake is gonna be 18 or older. Like, I should have put that in there. It was in my mind to put that in there, but I'm gonna make sure in the next video that it is. So you are 1,000% right.
Would you put it in there if someone didn't call you out on that? Honestly, I don't think so.
On that, Duck. But at the end of the day, what's weird about wanting to get a child predator arrested? And
He completely fucking avoids it! He completely fucking avoids it! This dumb fuck completely avoids Oh my god. This guy is killing my brain. How can you be this fucking stupid? Just to address every single thing he's saying. You're just nitpicking.
And also meeting your favorite YouTuber. I mean, you're a huge fan of Chris Hansen. If you want a giveaway to go do a catch with Chris Hansen, Duck, be honest with me. Would you tell him no?
To catch a predator,
He's not even addressing. Hey guys. I can't. So let's just okay, so he thinks it's a good thing to bring one of his fans to meet a child predator. I don't think little Timmy should be around little Diddler boy. I don't think he should. That's a little fucking strange. That's really fucking weird. JiDion, my man, that's fucking weird. The fact he didn't even address it. Damn. Okay.
Might just be one of the greatest TV shows ever created. And I really think the fact that JiDion or his team or whoever put this together thinks that the average person would be interested in that enough to pay for it really sort of shows some true colors and is indicative of these guys not doing this for the right...
Catch a Predator is public. You can watch it anywhere. So that's stupid. That doesn't make sense. He didn't do his research.
Reason. You should not
There's
be
a lot of full episodes on YouTube. There's a lot. You can search them anywhere.
Having fun doing this. Reading chat logs from guys who have no issue exploiting and ruining the lives of children, meeting up with them, making jokes about it. These are not things that I think you should really want to do.
So Duck, you're mad at me for doing something that I know that my audience that love watching the prey catching videos would love to be a part of. Like, I mean, I know it's weird.
They would love to be a part of a child predator catching sting. They want to meet a child predator. What the fuck? Wow. That's really fucking weird. Huh. I don't know what to say about that. That's just fucking strange. Like, I really don't know what to say else about it. It's just so fucking weird. I have to literally rewatch this. I don't...
You're mad at me for doing something that I know that my audience that love watching the prey catching videos would love to be a part.
You do realize he's just literally proving August the Duck's point again. You're doing it because your audience loves it. You're not doing it because you want to expose these disgusting child predators. So you're just doing it because your audience wants it. You're not doing it because you want to. You're doing it because you're getting money from it, and you're getting more viewers that way, and you're getting more subscribers that way. Checkmate. It's literally it. You just proved his point entirely. It's literally it.
Part of. Like, I mean, I know it's weird to you, but to shame a bunch of other people for wanting to participate in that.
To shame? I think it should be fucking normal to say it's kind of fucking weird to want to meet a child predator. I think that's a little fucking strange. Huh. Wow.
I think it's a little bit beneath.
Hey, we are in the modern age, so I mean, fuck, maybe that's the new norm.
Man, and I honestly thought better of you. All of a sudden, my
Well, I thought better of you.
wall all of a sudden just discredits everything that I've done, and it
It
automatically
doesn't discredit. It makes you immoral. That's all it does. He's literally just saying that you're immoral and you're doing it for the wrong reasons. He never said catching child predators was wrong. He's just saying you're doing it for the wrong reasons.
shows like, oh, yep, he's making money, so he's doing this for the wrong reason. Of course I have to make money. I have a team of over 20 people. That is how we're able to post 2 catches.
7.7, 7.1, 5.9, 5.9, 5.2, 5.7, 4.5, 4.4, 4.3, 3.9. I think you have enough money, dude.
A week. We're traveling all over the US, Airbnbs, decoys, security, filmers, a whole bunch of editors. Yes, I need money so that way
you don't need security. Like I said, if you were already prior involved with police enforcement, you would have them be waiting for him. But like I said, it's not juicy content. That doesn't make it good content, because that makes results. But you want to drag it out so you have content.
We can take care of all our people, because it's not just me doing the Lord's work. Everybody that works for me, I consider them the exact same way, and everybody that watches the videos and supports
the Lord's work. That's a wild fucking statement right there. So, wanting your fans to letting your fans meet child predators, gaining money for exposing child predators, and then using that money to expose your audience to more child predators. Try to critique, try to cancel, send people to hate on other people for critiquing you is doing God's work. Wow.
Or I consider that they're helping this cause too. So it's a problem when I have a paywall, but it's not a problem when your goat has a paywall.
There are more than 100 episodes on our streaming service, ad-free and uncensored, at watchtrueblue.com. Use the code YouTube24 to watch the...
He tries to use him as an excuse still. Is Chris Hansen August the Duck? No. Is JiDion Chris Hansen? No. So what is the practices of Chris Hansen have to do with August the Duck? He just said he thought the show To Catch a Predator was morbidly funny. He doesn't care what happens to those people, and they get what they get. It's just...
them all for $2.50, or YouTube Year for $20 off an annual subscription.
Maybe they're seeing it differently. I don't really know how you would. To me, there is no reasonable explanation on the planet as to why you would be trying to sell the chat and audio logs of child predators, and I don't think there's a logical or reasonable explanation for the people buying it either. Everybody's weird in this. Well, guys, what do you think?
So yeah, guys, he hit us with the weird allegations. Those are the one allegations that...
The weird allegations. He just said it's weird. Bro.
You just can never beat. So we just gotta pack it up here, man. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please do not go and send him any hate at all.
You say that even though you know he's gonna get hate. 5.4K. We've been live for a solid 1 hour 22 minutes. I'm gonna refresh and he's gonna have like a couple more thousand. It's probably gonna be 5.9K. It's already gone up. And watch, most recent it's gonna be like, your channel blows. Take this down. We get it, Duck. See? Wow. And bestiality. Wow. I'll take. This is so hypocritical. August is a pedo. Wow. Fucking yeah. Totally no hate. Yeah, he's totally not getting hate. JiDion, you're fucking weaponizing your audience against people. Because you don't like their takes. And you know you're in the wrong, but you're not going to admit that. Your audience is a bunch of fucking dribbling a bunch of dribbling kids, which I will not disagree. A lot of them are probably teenagers, adults. But at the same time, if you're having your own fucking audience say this shit, which it's obvious these people are here from your channel, why would he be getting comments like this? I can go to any other video and he wouldn't be getting comments like this. Let's see. Let's go to a random video. Let's see. I tried the Jake Paul body spray. This isn't a drama. It's just he's literally trying something. Okay? Let's go to newest. Literally one. I don't even know what the fuck this is. Wow. Doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like there's really any. Let's go to another one. Here, actually, let's go to one of the more recent ones. Let's see. This was 5 days ago. Doesn't seem like anyone's talking shit to him. Oh, there's that Dark Side Phil. Who's Dark Side Phil again? Hold on. It's this guy. It's Dark Side Phil. Oh. Okay, so yeah, there's not people here who are just actively talking shit on him just for being a horrible fucking human being, so.
Genuinely, it is all love and everything. And a couple things I am going to be taking.
It's all love and it's just all good, bro. Decides to make a video talking shit on him for critiquing him. Good God, just fucking say it like a man and say you don't like his video and you think it's misinformation and it's misinformative and it's misrepresenting you. Just fucking say it. Stop trying to say like this it's all love and peace, man. It's alright if you don't like me. It's okay. And then you're over here saying he's glazed and all this shit. Like, dude, stop lying to yourself. Be for real.
Into critique and everything, but mostly I want to hear what you guys think. Should I tone down the ad? Should I make it different? I want to know from my audience, not from his opinion. I want to know from you guys because you guys are the ones that are supporting this cause. And so whatever you guys says goes. But man, I hope you guys enjoyed and we'll be posting a catch this week. Peace. So yeah, guys, he hit us with the weird allegations. Those are the one allegations that you just can never beat. So we just got to pack it up here, man. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please do not go and send him any hate at all. Genuinely, it is all love and every audience, not from his opinion. This week, peace.
This motherfucker, like, put the clip twice. Oof, that's a major editing error. Oh my God, fucking Schlep is in here. I fucking hate Schlep. I hate this guy. He does a bunch of clickbait content. And he's just honestly, he blocked me on Twitter. No, I don't like this guy. I did not know he was on here. Like, look. Oh no. Yeah, so they're friends with each other. Biased fucking guy. Motherfucker. He kind of looks like fucking... Oh my God, he kind of looks like Wilbur Soot. Oh my God. Is that Wilbur Soot? Holy shit. That's insane. But no, yeah, I don't like Real Chef. I'm surprised he's in here. Look at all these fucking people. How are people hating on predator catchers that get arrests? The only thing JiDion's doing bad is not cleaning his room. I speak for everyone when I say that you should go even crazier during the ad, lol. Yeah, see, dude, this is why no one likes your content. JiDion, like, I'm not JiDion. Schlep, dude, look at this shit. Like, I don't care. This is just a personal critique. Like, look at this shit. Look at this copy-pasted crap. I know he got popular off of, like, one thing, though. Yeah, it was, like, a bunch of these shit. It's, like, literally just... Yeah, it's just Predator, weird bullshit. It's just easy content that's gonna get views. That's why you got subscribers. Oh my fucking God. So they're IRL friends. They're IRL friends then. Oh wow. The biasness is insane. Well, that's crazy. I don't even know what to think about this. It's just insane. I just think fucking AugustTheDuck literally just made a video talking about him. And it wasn't even really like any wild takes. Like, we needed to platform him. No! We need to do it now! It's nothing like that. He just literally critiqued him. JiDion cried like a baby little bitch. And I'm going to say that because this is like the most like tantrum weirdo bullshit I've seen in my life. And then you don't even address half his claims. You give like the most baseless takes that don't even really make much sense. and then you just, I'm gonna continue making content. You don't even say you're gonna try to improve it for the better, regardless of your like opinion on his like takes against you. That would be the best thing he could have said. Be like, I disagree with this, I agree with this, disagree. But regardless of what I do, I'm gonna try to improve on content regardless. That would be the best thing. Because then it's like, he's like, I disagree with some of the things you say, but it's like, as a YouTuber, we obviously need to improve our content where it's at, so I will continue to improve and keep things you said in mind. That's all he could have said. Even if he didn't do it, at least he heard him out on it. But he never even did. He just did this shit. And this is like no. Bye, JiDion. Sorry, dude. It's just weird. I'm gonna end the stream here though, because that's like the only reason I wanted to live stream this. Because I saw this, I was like genuinely interested in this, so I'm gonna be doing a gaming stream soon, so I promise. This is just kind of a spur of the moment stream, just like so yeah. See you guys.